Okay, good morning, everyone. So for today's procurement activity, August 29, 2023, we will be conducting the private conference for four goods and services projects as well as two for consulting services. So before we start, may I request everyone to please stand for a short prayer to be led by Engineer Bernard. Sir.
Thank you, Sir Kevin. Let's go ahead. We have a session of the Lord. Loving Heavenly Father, we come to you this hour asking for your blessing and help us as we gather together. We pray for guidance in the matters of faith and ask that you would clearly show us how to conduct our work in the spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us the desire to find ways to excel in our work. Help us to work together and encourage each other to excellence, to reach higher and farther, to be the best we can be. All this to us in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay, thank you, Sir Bernard. So for the information of everyone, our chairman, Assistant Regional Director, Edito Babaran she has attended meeting, so she instructed me to preside today's procurement activity. So being the vice chair, I will be your presiding officer. So before we formally start, I request Engineer Larry Casas to please check the attendance to check the presence of all.
Good morning once again. So as our vice chairperson mentioned a while ago, we are convened for the private conference for four goods and services projects and two consultancy projects. But before proceeding with the presentation of the details, may I first call the roll for the determination of alcohol. First, we have Attorney Eric Skelton, Chief Rowell as our Vice Chairperson. And for our members, we have Engineer Isadero C. Bingham Jr. from the Construction Division. Attorney Mary Queen Umokit, Chief Administrative Officer. Engineer Bernard T. Calabazaro, Chief Quality Assurance and Hydrology Division. Engineer Rosalinda T. Salvachera, Chief Maintenance Division. Mr. Vice Chair, as to the attendance of the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, there exists a quorum.
Okay, there being a quorum, I now call these proceedings for please proceed, Sir Larry.
From the Technical Working Group, we have Ma'am Wilhelmina Sinaro, Chief of the Finance Division, as the head. And for the member, we have Engineer Medardo Esmes, Chief Equipment and Management Division.
Present.
From the Back Secretariat, yours truly, we also have Engineer Christian Capello and Ms. Salome Kalimag. And from our observer, we have Auditor Benjamin M. Hassan. We also have with us from the Planning and Design Division, Engineer Eloisa B. Tamosig, and from the Quality Assurance and Hydrology Division, we have Ma'am Reina Victoria Gandana. Also with us are from our support staff, Mr. Wade and Sir Mark from the PIO. Sir, from also in attendance are representatives of prospective bidders. So first, for project number 1, from JRN General Merchandise, represented by Mr. Eddie Ernest. For project number 2, from Procurement Consultancy Incorporated, we have with us Ms. Marife Anton. And from Mola Trading Incorporated, Mr. J. Yong. For project number 4, from Lucasa Trading and Construction Services, with us is Miss Lenny Sati. And from Jinma Enterprise, Mr. Louis B. Ramos. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair.
Okay, thank you, Sir Danny. So, to give us the agenda for today, so we'll be starting with the private conference for goods and services. We have 4. So, considering that we recognize representative from our prospective leader, this will be our outline. So, we will first discuss the details about the project. Then, after that, we will be discussing the requirements, eligibility requirements, as well as the technical and financial component of the bid. Then, details about the bid evaluation as well as the cost qualification. So, if you have any question later on, we will be giving you a chance to raise them so that we can discuss. So, that's the purpose of this private conference. So, we start with we have 4, so we start with the first, 23GB008. This is the supply and delivery of various IT equipment accessories for use in the DPW's Regional Office number 2. The details of which will be discussed by Attorney Mary Quinn.
So, good morning everyone. For contract ID number 23GB008, supply and delivery of various IT equipment and accessories for use in the DPWH Regional Office number 2. Location, DPWH Regional Office 2, Regional Government Center, Cali Sur, Toledo City, Cagayan. Implementing Office, DPWH Regional Office 2. Funding source, FY 2023 GAA. Approved budget for the contract, 19,288,500 pesos. Delivery period, 15 calendar days upon issuance of NT. Next slide, please. So for this contract, the items are as follows. 29 sets of desktop for administrative use, 3 sets of desktop for specialized use, 4 sets of laptop for administrative use, 32 sets of laptop specialized use, 9 units of A3 printer, 12 units of A4 printer, 21 units of A3 scanner, 1 unit of sublimation printer, 12 pieces external hard drive, 1 terabyte, 2 pieces of router switch 16 port, 3 units of portable solid state drive 1 terabyte, 4 units UPS, 3 kilometer voltage, 3 kVA. For the technical specifications, for the bidding documents, next slide. specifications of the items included in this contract are indicated in the bidding documents. So, which are available in any DWH office until September 15.
Okay, for the information of our prospective bidder, it would take time for us to discuss each specification for each item. But I would suggest that for you to have a copy of this spec so that whatever questions that you want to raise later on, you can inform them about before the scheduled opening of this. May question po kayo dyan sa spec. So what we discussed a while back is just the quantity of the items to be procured. So these are the specs, medyo mahaba po yan. So I would suggest that for you to have a copy of this specification if ever that you want to raise a comment. Be sure that you submit your comment before the scheduled opening of this.
How many days? Days before we will submit it.
I think if you can have a copy of the spec today or till tomorrow, you can submit your comment siguro until Friday of this week. You can easily scan naman po yung specification. Okay? Once again, for the information of our prospective bidder, this specification came from or was approved by the central office. So kung ano po yung naipo-procure natin sa central office, we barely adopted it with the exception of specialized IT equipment. Okay, Mafid, please proceed. Yung mga prospective bidders po ba natin, meron po ba kayong initial information about the items to be procured? Or it is only now that nakita niyo po yung mga items for procurement? Meron na po ba kayong idea or pakibalik na? Ito po yung quantity. So it is expected that we did not divide this into several lots. So one-time procurement lang po ito. So it is expected that all of this, assuming that we will become the winning bidder, it is expected that you deliver this number of IT equipment for the scheduled date of delivery. Okay, and that is 15 days upon issuance of the notice to proceed. During our last, just to share, no? Maging experience po kasi namin during our last procurement activity, some of our suppliers could comply in the delivery of, for example, desktop, but failed to comply with the delivery of laptop. So, ang ginawa nila is they requested for the cancellation, partial cancellation of the contract. So we were affected by that because, of course, all of these items are important, and the delivery schedule is likewise. We are likewise strict in terms with delivery schedule. So I would like to inform our prospective bidder that assuming that you will win this item, this contract, for example, we will be required to deliver all of these items, and failure to do that, we will be discussing the sanctions later. Later yung sanctions. Okay. So we proceed to the second part. Contract ID 23GB009. This is the supply, delivery, installation of one unit, brand new energy dispersive X-ray fluorescence spectrometer with complete accessories. The EBC is 19,500,000. the contract duration is 30 calendar days. So to give us a more detailed explanation or discussion about this, first with the assistance from our quality and hydrology division, who will discuss it.
Yes, sir, may I request Ms. Rina and Alan to discuss the technical specifications of said item.
Okay, Ma'am, please proceed.
Technical specification for the EDSRF, compliant to ASTM C114-22, preferably with application notes issued by the manufacturer. With electrical automated fusion machine for at least 32 mm or 40 mm minimum minimum 2 or preferably 3 simultaneous fusion insulated case safety circuit to stop fusion machine from overheating. Internationally recognized brand with local distributor in the Philippines. ADR for fusion machine. Fume hood or canopy or ventilation hood installation, preferably with scrubber. Commissioning of equipment and hood 220 volts. Electric motor driven hydraulic press for pellets with the same diameter as the piece. Internationally recognized brand with local distributor in the Philippines with mold and with volt capacity of 220. One set of National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIS Standard Reference Material or Certified Reference Material for calibration, minimum of 13, preferably 16 different cement, CRM, SRM. Choose one CRM or SRM to be used as QC and do not use it when making the calibration curve. The validation, at least 2 to be able to conduct magnesium oxide, silicon oxide, calcium oxide, phosphorus oxide, silicon oxide, aluminum oxide, ferrous oxide, test for cement, current life, not expired. UPS to be able to run EDSRF for at least 13 minutes, 220 volts. Minimum 4, preferably 6 platinum crucible, composed of 95% platinum, 5% gold. Reinforced rim and base, same brand or compatible with the fusion machine. A minimum of 4, preferably 6 platinum mold, reinforcement, same brand or compatible with fusion machine. Diameter is of same size as the bead. A polishing kit for crucible and flask. Auto sampler minimum of 8, preferably of 12 laser for 32 mm beads, or maximum of 6, preferably 8 placers for 40 mm beads. Minimum with helium purge. Minimum 1, preferably 2 helium tanks filled with helium connectors, compressed gas tank, cabinet or cage for the tank, and pressure safety control valve, preferably with helium and vacuum purge. Other accessories of the SRF to be able to conduct chemical testing of cement for at least MgO, SO3, CaO, P2O5, silicon oxide, aluminum oxide, ferrous oxide via ASTM C114-15. Equipment may or may not have traditional accessories but should be complete to be able to conduct the above stated analysis. With silicon drift detector resolution of equal or greater than 150 EV, with risk monitor sample from EDXRF supplier. Consumables such as flask needed in the preparation of used beads for at least 1,000 samples. Preferably exclusive distributorship or at least authorized distributor with local after-sales support and parts availability for at least 5 years from the last production of equipment. Local after-sales support and services, engineers should be trained at the manufacturer site. Suppliers should have installed or commissioned at least one EDXRF from same manufacturer as the one offered within the Philippines. Training by the manufacturer or manufacturers trained personnel on the use validation of results, method development, advanced troubleshooting, and preventive maintenance of EDXRF, fusion machine, and a press pellet specific for cement sample for at least 2 laboratory operators.
So that's all, I see for the specification.
Okay, thank you, Madam. Thank you, Sir Bernard. Sino pong, yes, ma'am.
Sorry, can I ask if there's any permit needed with any government institution? It should be cost taken with the figures. Walang necessary na permit. Okay. And then the transfer of technology is part of the installation and design. For how many days? To be shouldered by the supplier. Installation and training. Kasama.
Okay, from our prospective bidders, meron po ba kayong question at this point? Yes, ma'am. Can we check?
Ayan po, it's po yung number, ayan o, sa baba, so next po, yung number, ay word, po yung number. Ay, yun pa, same ano po, same time po. Ay, lagi mo ito po yung word, number 6.
Okay, please highlight the name. What's the standard requirement?
6, sir.
6, okay. So, other than that,
And for the mold po, so 6 platinum po, tapos pwede po bang po
6 platinum mold, but the standard specification is
3, sir. Yung 3, yung sa mold po, sir. Opo.
okay. Before we decide on that, itong spec ba na to is did we request specification from the central office? Then yung approved spec nila is naka-specify na minimum of 3 platinum mold.
We will clarify on that sa BRS. Tapos balikan po namin sila sa bid bulletin po.
Yeah, we will be doing that, pero ang gusto lang natin malaman ngayon para maalam natin is kasi you mentioned that, ito kasi typographical lang, but you mentioned a while back that the minimum spec is 6 platinum mold.
Minimum of 4, preferably of 6 platinum mold.
Okay, so minimum of 4.
Maximum na VR.
Ang linagay po natin yung maximum na preferably 6 platinum mold.
6, so yung Arabic na 6.
Okay, yung nakalagay sa spec as we requested from the central office sa DRS na
Minimum of
the
4.
minimum of 4 and the maximum of 6.
Yeah.
But for this item, we adopted the maximum figure of 6. Okay, so before we issue the corresponding bid bulletin for this, ano po yung issue ninyo doon sa this one, yung platinum mold, kasi you mentioned na mahal yung 6. Okay, we would like to know if is there a okay.
Medyo mataas po kasi ang value ng baka po kayo.
But if we adopt the 6, in your opinion, pasok pa rin ba siya dun sa ABC natin? Ilan po ba ang participating bidders natin? Sir, ano comment nyo?
We can offer it.
6 at that cost?
Yes.
Okay, with respect to this spec, just to be clarified, kasi hindi naman, I think majority of the bank hindi masyado expert dito. Gusto lang namin malaman, yung spec pa na to is, does it correspond to several plans? Kasi I suppose that one unit ito, so isang item lang to, hindi siya yung several items to be like installed to be a single item. Parang kung mga several components of different brands, then you install a single component. Hindi naman siya parang it pertains to a single item. Tama ba? Hindi, meron kasi yung, like for example, sa equipment, meron siyang yung base, meron din siya yung top na gano'n. Minsan, different brands, then you install it, pasok sa spec, then that's the one to be delivered. Kaya kung gusto namin malaman, ito ba is a single item lang or several components to be assembled para ma-comply yung yeah, but if you're going to offer like kasi one item po ito eh. So ibig sabihin, is it part of the item na or you are going to parang purchase these components para ma-comply nito?
Aling sir kasi yung pinasa sir, kung di ba yung pinapurchase mo is pre-paper. The additional rate just as clear po. So the three pieces will operate siya kasi pre-paper lang naman yung kapatid.
So yung item talaga is that is for like takto lang. Then yung purpose nung additional 3, so ang purpose lang is just like the spare or replacement. But you can operate the item with 3 lang. Tama po yun. So ang ano natin ngayon is this is like a single item lang talaga with components. And one of that would be this platinum mold. So any comments from Sir Bernard o end user po?
Hindi, actually si Ma'am Ray ng end user dyan, so siya ang magbigay na ng panig dyan.
Sila nga yung sir, is that because at the moment we decide now, then we will be issuing the corresponding bid positive that will be the final step to be procured. So ano yung masasabi mo?
Pag yung ikaw ang user, so it's up to you to we will decide it later.
For the good of the equipment na may version base o for it is also part of the APC, why not? Other systems can work for it.
Okay, just to be clear, no? In aligning with the APC, we already considered the 6 cutting mode na. So we will be sticking on that. Yun po yung gusto mong mangyari. Sir? No, this matter will be decided by the bank kasi the representative.
Taking the idea from the end user. Dito, I'm after observing this
Mas, yung major piece para anong decision. Kasi si participating bidder, ano naman siya, they will be dependent sa panahon ng decision. Release lang naman ni Madam P. just a suggestion.
So, bali yung tatlo dyan is, parang reserve lang yun. Space. Parang case na magkasira.
Yung 6 na crucible, sir, yung tatlo doon, 6 is spare. Kasi ang gagamitin, yung sa ano niya, yung mold kasi, sir, yun yung gumagana. Yun yung doon nagagawa yung fuse ng pag nagsasample fried na. So, pag 3 pieces, 3 yung gagana. Just in case masira yung isang mold, that's the time makukuha kami doon sa another 3 na crucible na spare.
Okay, ma'am. Sige, ma'am Rose.
Clarify ko lang kung sinabi mo spare. Is it free ba siya? Or part of the APC? Baka partition yung spare.
Part pa rin siya, ma'am, kasi 6 yung linagay natin na platinum crucible. Part pa rin siya dun sa overall price ng
This is from the solicitation.
Okay. Other than this this item, meron pa diyang ibang like component na gano'n din yung ginawa niyo. Kasi if we're going to issue a bid bulletin, ilagay pa rin natin yung 3 dyan because that is the only item that is required to operate o para mag-function yung item. Pero maglalagay ka ng additional dyan na with 3 additional, gano'n yung terminology. Hindi yung you will be requiring the 6. Kasi yung 6 kasi is not intended to operate the entire item. It is parang 3 lang ang kailangan. Pero with 3 additional like spare, hindi siya yung 6. Kasi yun ang pagkakaintindi ko. Kasi pag 6 lang ang linagay mo siya, sabihin, the absence of 1, you cannot operate the item. Kasi minimum spec of the item So, that hindi siya minimum, but parang you require additional like component. And naiintindihan ko kung bakit nag-add ka, kasi siguro while using it, pag nasira yung isa, and you don't have spare, baka it would take time for us, once again, to procure just for this component. Kaya isama na natin para kung masira, at least we can still use it. Yun ang purpose niya. Tama.
Actually, sir, ang nasisira doon yung platinum crucible, hindi po yung mold. Kasi yung mold, doon ipi-place yung platinum crucible. Oo, para siya cupcake na.
So, ang madalas na masira,
Yung platinum crucible po. Yun yung madalas na over out.
Okay, how come that we are requiring additional 3 months if hindi masyado sirain? We can require at least 1 siguro.
Sa couple tracks, there kasi ang nasa DRS po is minimum of 4, maximum of 6. So, net maximum na lang kami. Pero we can consider lower.
You cannot go.
4 to 6. 4 to 6 po.
So,
Okay.
ikinag one na lang. Para mag-submit natin yung form na minimum na yun.
Di na.
Hindi, kinonsider
Yung
nila na.
consider yung yung fix na-consider yun sa ABC. So yung without yung choice, hindi yung fix.
Okay, so other comment? Ma'am Rose? Madam, other than that, meron pa bang ganyan na scenario? Yan na.
Wala na sir, yan lang po. Actually, accessory lang po yan ng main equipment. Sa sample price po kasi yan.
Okay, so we will be issuing a big bulletin to that effect. Then before we baka may ibang item check na gusto natin discuss. So we will be issuing a big bulletin stating that we still require 6 platinum mold, but we will specify that yung 3 lang yung spec niya, but we require additional 3. Ganun, kasi expect ito eh. So expect for the item is 3 ang kailangan, but we require additional 3. Tama? Okay. Sige, so that's any objection from the other members of the panel? Hearing that, so we approve that. Yes, sir, anong comment?
Yeah, sir, na-notice ko lang ito, iba lang yung spec na ginagawa compared sa flash. So, parang yung 4, hindi ko rin nakita yung 4, may yung 4, mistake. So, parang ano yung spec yung susundin namin sa ito ba? Kasi this is what we have. Set of
As soon as we issue the big bulletin, by this week, yun na yung magiging final spec.
That makes sense. I have 2 questions po ako. Regarding sa training, kasi nakalagay ito, training by, sino ba? So, training by the manufacturer or manufacturer trained personnel. So, parang pwede ako magka-train sa manufacturer mismo or pwede magka-train sa, meron ng supplier, meron ng personnel na trained by our supplier also, which can be done local. So, ano po ba ito? Local or international?
Okay, so what he is trying to say is maybe yung main manufacturer na train siya ng like employee of the local supplier here, is it okay for them na sila na lang mag-train? So, tingnan natin, ano nakalagay?
Or ang nakalagay sa nakalagay. For in.
Yes, or pero or.
So, in. Ayan, or either.
Sige, so we can do the training local. Pero may nakalagay po kasi training at the manufacturer site na next.
O yan. Training by the manufacturer or manufacturer. Trained person yan.
Ayan, yan. Yung second sentence, training at the manufacturer's site on the use, validation of results, etc., etc. So, ano natin yan? Anong ibig sabihin natin? Because if the manufacturer is outside the country, how could they conduct the training? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Training at the manufacturer's site.
The implication din po sa yung cost. Kasi kung abroad siya, we need to add cost to the versus local.
But sir, with your experience, and together with the other participating leader, can you conduct the training locally?
Yes, po.
Basically, with the paragraph it says, you are requiring a local test for. So, kung babasahin mo kasi sir, from the start up to the end, there is a local training that is also, ang medyo conflicting lang sir is the word number and the number on the group. Sa akin na yung gagawa ng iwan po.
But yun nga, for our, information, can you conduct the training locally, both of you? Yes.
May qualifier at is local training. Nagasabi ko. So, yan, gaya DRS.
Training by the manufacturer or manufacturer trained personnel on the use, validation of results, method development, advanced troubleshooting, and preventive maintenance of the EDXRF fusion machine and press pellet specific for cement sample for at least 2 laboratory operators. Yun po yung sa BRS, pero yung sa amin po,
Ginawa nila sa video.
sabi na po at least 2 lang. So we can go higher, a higher personnel to be trained.
Okay, we will review this, then whatever corrections that we will be doing, we will be issuing a big bulletin. Abangan nyo na lang po kung ano yung final na. What is clear now is, you can conduct the training locally. Okay. Yes.
Regarding sa delivery, kasi medyo malaki siyang analytical instrument. So, honestly po namin kaya yung way baka pwede po kami mag-extension.
Sir, if it is opening is scheduled on September 15, and then we still have 15 to 20 days, plus 30 days that will be by November. I think I'm closing the book already by that time. So we have this thing with the 30 days then very clear. Medyo mahirap sa part namin sa higher, yung nag-clear na po.
Yes, sir.
Yes, po, tama naman po yun kasi pag-ibig sa cost of yes. Kasi per month na po yan, so a lot of suppliers and also is sending the goods na gahapon, kaya napaka-positive. Like booking po po ng Philippines.
So, this particular item is not readily available in the country.
Hindi sila consider sa service sa application, so hindi siya yung
So, ang problem niyan is yung delay sa release sa POC.
Kasi mahirap po sila.
Yung contract duration namin kasi is like 30 days and our problem now is yung the availability of the money that we're going to use to pay the willing supplier. So, ang makakasagot lang yan si Ma'am Nina.
Pero sir, mas naman po yung so kung dumating naman siya before next week, deliver na. Parang hindi na namin. Hindi naman kami pwede mag-reserve ng pambayad sa inyo. Ito na yung yung 30 kung talagang
Can we have a recess for the meantime? Like a short recess now. Pwede ba? So, kung para recess na. go back online. So there was a previous request for them to extend the delivery schedule for 30 days, for additional 30 days. So any objection from the bank that we will be changing the delivery schedule from 30 to 60 days from NTT. Okay, so we will be issuing a big bulletin to that effect that we will be adopting a 60-day delivery schedule from the NTT. Any other comment from the buyer? Yes.
Yung line number sa page 31, yung ASPM ko, ano daw bang insurance na line number, ayun po, number 100.
Okay, ang question dyan lang is kung 100 ba o 150?
Hindi sir, so 34 is parang ibang level po kasi siya.
So, ibig sabihin, we will be deleting this. Hindi kasama sa item. Like, okay, so please highlight it. So, we will be deleting like 2. Okay. Meron po pa po ba? Sige, okay lang. Okay, we check the SLCC. Yes, general naman po yun. So, not necessarily this item. So, SLCC for like the general term, lab equipments. Similar is true with the IT. SLCC for IT equipments, not necessarily for laptop or desktop. Okay.
Wala siyang word na brand. Pero pag nag-search sa billing document, meron siyang word na brand. Meron po ba kayo gagawin namin sa
Okay, we check on that. Of course, it should be brand new because we are not procuring second-hand items. But, sige, tingnan natin. Kasi sa akin lang, kung opinion ko, even if hindi mo ilagay yung brand mo, it is pressure to be like brand new. Kaya ang iniisip kasi nila, baka hindi nila mailagay yung brand new, eh maligo sila because of the wall. Okay. Ano ang i-adapt natin? Brand new?
But we take an input by that.
Pwede naman, pwede. Yeah. And to be sure, we will be indicating yung term na brand new. Kahit sa mga service vehicles po, nilalagay na ng brand. Other than that?
Right, ma'am. So, verify namin na yung specific sa drop sa number of days, sir, parang iba yung napag-ito mo sa so, yung suspect.
Anong page there?
32. So, sa baba. Ay, sa baba daw. Sa baba po. Yan, po yung mga sa parang yung nabagay yung mga kanina ay sa so, clarify yung
Check mo.
Tama, 12 placer for 32 mmB.
so yun po yung tama ka.
Okay, meron pa po ba? We have a question online now.
From George Katage. This is George from QES Technology Philippines Incorporated. If carbon is indeed included in the analysis for EDXRF, EDXRF is normally in A-U. Thanks. Another thing is vacuum or helium an option? Can the setup be either helium or vacuum? Thanks.
Okay, okay. Answer pala.
Helium and vacuum talaga. Hindi siya or. Kasi pag sinabi mo or either of the two. Pag sinabi mo kasing N, pareho. Really, pareho.
Okay. Helium. N. Okay. Any other question?
If carbon is indeed included in the analysis for EDXRF, EDXRF is normally Na-U only. Sabi na.
Baka kasi yung tinutukoy niya sir is yung sa measurement. Opo, pwede siya. Carbon from from carbon to uranium siya.
So, okay pa rin expect natin. Okay. So, any other like comment or inputs that you like to raise, to share?
Meron po kasi regarding backup unit. Hindi ko ba kayo ng evidence ng backup unit, like certificate or during post-quality check na kung meron kami backup unit na kami?
Sir Bernard? Yeah, we have like warranty here naman. So what he is asking is, as part of the warranty, do we require certification that in case of like failure of the item, they have to backup unit get paid. So do we require that? Or this just the general like warranty? For after sales?
Dapat may backup siya sir. Oo. Kasi may mga parts na hirap. It will take them long time to purchase. Lalo na pag price forward. So, they will be lending us their backup unit while waiting for the part to be purchased.
Okay. So that, did we include this? Oh.
Ayun, yung evidence, parang walang, nakalagay lang kasi parang there has to be a backup unit, pero walang evidence. Ay, provide namin.
If that is in the form of a commitment, usually notarized document stating that you will comply with that. Then if you have like certification to that effect, better.
Can I ask if calibration, if the machine needs calibration for 1 year only or what?
Okay. Yung machine po ba, kailangan natin i-recalibrate from time to time?
Yung calibration po when it comes to analysis, hindi siya kailangan nito. Kaya yung preventive maintenance,
Preventive maintenance for the item to function, hindi siya yung for calibration. Kasi meron yung item na okay pa rin siya, but hindi na siya calibrated. So, the result would be not accurate.
Kasi yung calibration po, ang mag-work na yun siya. Tapos meron tayong check sample. Dapat nakukuha niya yung results ng check sample. So, more on preventive maintenance po yung mas ayun.
Okay, no? Other than that, we appreciate much yung mga inputs na binibigay nyo. It shows that you are like, you did your part. Binasa nyo po yung items to be procured kasi may mga questions po kayo, may mga comments po kayo dun sa step namin. Okay, before we proceed to the next item, meron pa po ba kayo gusto nyo raise? Kung mayroon po kayong nakaligtaan na assuming lang that you can still write up, make a letter for the information of the bank. No? Baka lang yun.
Paano po sa'yo ang gusto nila? Paano po yun?
So we discuss it later. Pati yung mga components ng technical at financial. Okay? Okay?
May I request Reina to be excused?
Excuse, but, one call.
Take po sa something.
Okay, we proceed to the third. Mahaba po yung ano natin. The third one is contract ID 23GB010. This is the supply and delivery of various materials and supplies for use in the dredging operation of Cagayan River. The ATC is 3,260,500 pesos and the contract duration is 30 calendar days. To discuss this contract, I request Engineer Benny, sir.
Good morning to everyone. So with regards to contract ID number 23GB010, supply and delivery of various materials and supplies for use in the dredging operations of the Cagayan River. The location will be Village Regional Office 2, RGC Karen Sur, Quezon City, Cagayan. Implementing office is evaluates RO2 with funding source FY 2023 GE. Approved budget for the contract is 3,260,500. And for this, the delivery period is 30 calendar days upon issuance of it. So we have two lots for this project, and the first lot is multiple bunkhouse with an ABC of 1,962,000. And for lot 2, provisional facilities and supplies amounting to 1,298,500. And for the descriptions for the multiple bunkhouse, 6 units. This consists of foldable with size of 6 meters length by 3 meters width by 2.7 meters in height, with 2 sets of 1.15 by 1.17 meters aluminum frame sliding windows, 1 set of 0.88 by 2.08 meters steel door with lever type door knob, 2-inch styrofoam walls, and roof insulation with powder coated double-sided GI sheet, and the inside of the wall finished with 3/4 MGO boards with linoleum. Patented built-in downspout and gutter. Patented high-strength steel frames. 1 set of lighting fixtures with 12-watt LED bulb. 2 sets of 2-gang outlets. 1 set of main switch. 1 set of 30 amperes breaker with toilet and bath. 1.2 meters by 1.2 meters with unglazed ceramic tiles flooring and 1.8 in height of glazed ceramic tiles walls. With sink, telephone shower, with faucet, toilet bowl, and exhaust fan. So for lot number 2, this consists of bunk beds and accessories, 27 units, 7 sets, canopy, 8 sets, air conditioning unit, 4 units, kitchenwares, 14 sets, solar light, 19 sets, water tank, 5 sets. And for those items, for the bunk beds and accessories, this consists of foldable stainless steel frames, single bed, double bed, 36-inch by 75-inch by 1.8 meter in height. Inclusions per set are 2 pieces by 3-inch thick foam, 2 pieces 30 by 28-inch pillows with cotton pillowcases, 2 pieces 60-inch by 96 inches cotton flat sheet, and 2 pieces 48-inch by 75 at unfitted sheet. For the canopy, it is a polyester type, heavy duty, 10 feet width by 20 feet length size. Includes GI pipe frames. For the air conditioning unit, 1.5 horsepower inverter window type, 1 year warranty on service and parts, 5 years warranty on compressor. For item 4, which is the kitchenwares, inclusions per set are the following: 1 dozen 10.5 diameter melamine plates, 1 dozen 12 ounces capacity melamine bowls, 1 dozen 6 inches diameter melamine saucers, 1 dozen stainless steel spoons, 1 dozen stainless steel forks, 1 piece 8 inches gem knife, 1 piece 8 inches cleaver, 1 piece ladle, spatula, shanse, 1 piece 2 liter cooking pot, 1 piece 2 liter cooking pan, and 1 unit double burner stove with LPG tank with hose and regulator. For the solar light with remote control, 300 watts, 4,000 and 9,000 lumens. 10 volts, 50 watts with 10 meter cable solar panel. 6.4 volts, 50 milliamperes LFP battery with 1 year warranty. And for the water tank, 1.2 meter length by 1 meter width and 1.16 meter in height, including pallet. 1,000 liters capacity, white translucent plastic container, high density polyethylene, galvanized steel, carbon steel, and 304 316 per 316 liter pills. That's all, sir.
Okay, do we have a participating bidder for this particular one? Meron po ba? Sir, sorry. May question, sir?
Sir, as to dun sa ano po, aircon po yung warranty po, at specifically po yung 5 years po ba, kung forever lang po or overall?
The aircon is 1 year warranty on service and parts, 5 years warranty on compressor. I forgot to say the delivery period for this project is 30 calendar days upon issuance of NP.
Yes, ma'am.
Specify the location of the bank outlet. I think we are requiring type 4.
Six units, yes.
6 units and where is the location of the bank outlet?
Most likely, ma'am, the location will be on various areas where the regulation will be conducted, more particularly in the part of Landog and Alcala.
If that's the case, when we require that they can deliver it at the location where it is located, where they will be needing the shop house to lessen the cost for us to transfer it, deliver and then transfer it to the end user.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, how about the inspection of this item? It will be from our office.
Yes, kasi cheaper on our part if they will deliver it at the site of the end user. Then deliver it at the regional office, then the regional office will be the one to deliver it.
Yung inspection kasi ma'am, yung assuming that it will be directly delivered. So, okay lang tayo na we'll be inspecting it at this site. Then, this for the whole back house, sir, is, do they need to install it? assemble it or yung like the item lang?
They will,
They have to assemble the unit.
Since last one and last two, that's a separate contract. And the air conditioning unit will be used at the portable bunkhouse. The installation will be at the bunkhouse itself.
Yes, ma'am.
And then next is, the water company will not mention any management to use for the water tank.
Anyway, we purchase water tank, ma'am. We will provide the filling up of water. Anyway, pang baligo lang naman.
I also observed that we are procuring 6 units na house, pero 5 sets lang na water tank yung kailangan. O 60.
Hindi, okay na yung type siya. Total, pang ano lang naman yan. Magkakatabi lang naman yung backhouse kung saan nakakain.
So, yung 6 units ng portable backhouse service, not necessarily installed sa 6 separate na sites. Sabihin, pwedeng dalawa lang ito, then tigsa tatlo. Tama ko nga.
Most likely dyan. Kasi ang plan namin, ang ibang backhouse will be maging ano siya, storage area ng ibang gamit sa village.
Kaya pala sir, kasi napansin ko doon sa number 3 is, apat na yun lang yung air conditioning.
Yun ang purpose nun. Kaya, you made a point na para masecure yung mga gamit. Hindi kailangan itama-itamo. Masecure na may...
Sir, doon sa identified sites, definitely we have like, outlet sa every. Kasi may outlet.
Meron ako tayong gamit na ano sir na dyan na light na pwedeng kuhanan ng power supply.
Okay. So, wala na po bang tanong? Dalawang lot po ito, no? So, each bidder can participate on lot 1 and lot 2 or lot 1 lang, then or lot 2. Independent. Pwedeng join as one, pwedeng independent submission of things. Okay. So, we proceed to the fourth 23 GB 0 11, supply and delivery of various maintenance parts and supplies for use in the corrective maintenance of 3 units of previous excavator Tucson on DPWH Regional Office. Okay, so Sir Billy, please proceed.
Okay, again, for contract ID number 23GB011, which is the supply and delivery of various maintenance parts and supplies for use in the corrective maintenance of 3 units of previous excavator Tucson on DPWH Regional Office. Location is DPWH Regional Office 2, Regional Government Center, Alixur, Puerto City, Cagayan. The implementing office is DPWH Regional Office number. With the funding source, fiscal year 2023. The approved budget for this contract is 19,663,012 pesos and 32 centavos. For the contract, the delivery period is 150 calendar days upon issuance of the NP. In here, we have for item 1, steel truck shoe pad, 224 pieces. Roller, 2,016 pieces. Shooting plate, 1,344 pieces. Roller link plate assembly, 1,344 pieces. Cutter pin, 2,016 pieces. Roller pin, 2016 pieces. Track bushing for roller, 2016 pieces. Bolts, 4,032 pieces. Nut, 4,032 pieces. Sprocket, 18 pieces. And this includes ejector support, which is the labor on service by contract. Lump sum. For item 1, the steel track shoe pad must be grade 4140, the size of 71 inches by 3 inches and 4 inches. For the roller, grade 4140, size 80 mm by 3 inches. Shoe plate, grade 4140, size of 80 mm by 3 inches, good with holes. Roller link plates assembly, steel, the grade of 4140, size of 40 mm by 5 inches and 10 inches. For the gutter pin, size 316 by 2 inches. For the roller pin, grade 4140, size 28 mm by 4 inches. For track bushing for roller, bolts with self-locking, size of 14 mm by 1 inch. Nut must be self-locking, and the sprocket is 8 to 114 millimeters. That's all, sir.
Okay, any comment? Okay ba? From our supplier, participating bidder? Wala, kami. Kami na naman dito sa atin. Bonds. So you will be manually counting these permits?
Yes, sir. Definitely, we have to.
Hindi, marami kasi.
Mahirap na masyon, sir, magabuno ko yung EM. Mas maganda kung sobrang supplier yung EM para ma-serve.
Is the equipment for the use of that, items is identified?
Yes, ma'am. Yan yung tatlong saron dumating.
Yeah, I mean, can we specify the equipment for the use of?
Yung tatlong
Dapat, can we use it in the title for the use of, for the identify yung ano? Hindi, yung mismo.
okay. We will include ma'am the particular equipment. Where those items will be utilized.
Identify the
Tama na lang yan sa project name.
yes.
Okay, Sir Larry, please take note of that. Before we proceed, I'm just curious, Sir Ben, paano natin quantify yung mga materials na kailangan per equipment? For example, yung bolts,
Actually, sir, there was inspection conducted by the Procurement, wherein they inspected those items there, kung ano yung nila nakita na diferensya. So, in-include nila lahat yung possible na damage portion na nila sa report na ginawa para once and for all mapagkan lahat yun.
okay? And the replaced parts will be part of the disposal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, kasi maraming masyado sa sabihin. So, yes, ma'am.
Calendar days siya.
Nakita mo ko 1 year, 5 days po.
Working days.
calendar days po yan, ma'am. Mas maganda nga kung 90 lang sana para madaling magawa yung subject yung equipment para magamit na rin natin.
And we will not be allowing partial delivery, tama ba?
Yes, sir. Most likely, sir, one time delivery na lang para tuloy-tuloy.
Yes, sir. Anong location ng delivery?
Dito na lang, sir. Dito lang sa region total
Issuance on stock.
total, ano yun, sir? Pwede na, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yung item 11, sir, ano yung for example, tao pamalit?
Yes po. Technical support.
Mga bulletin na.
Yes po, na labor and materials na, labor lang ako sana.
And there is a corresponding cost for this servant, tama po.
Yes, sir. Sama doon sa
ATC na doon, yes. Lapsa pa lang dito, inalit na i-specify. And we are not including as part of this yung provision of tools. May mga ibang bibili tayo na may tools. This one, hindi na kailangan.
hindi na, sir. Bahala na ang supplier later sa gagamitin ng tools para magawa yung repair ng unit. Yung tools, sir, na hingin natin pag delivery of brand new equipment.
Actually, sir, if they want, pwede mo naman ibigay kasi na lang yan. There are three equipment for the use of that. There is a corresponding number of pieces for the six different units. So, may baliyan yung matters niya. So, may
Dependent na. Tapos servants yun sa technical support service by contract. I-clarify ko lang yung question ni Sir kanina. So, upon delivery of these items, you will be scheduling the installation of these items. Tama po.
Most likely, sir. Kaya 115 including yung repair niya.
Yes, sir. Sige po.
May walang dito. Ang pinabitan. Yung technical support.
Sabi, sir, meron yan eh.
You warranty pertains to the item, pero when it comes to the support, ang ibig niyo pong sabihin, sir, is kung let's say, hindi maayos yung pagkakagawa, alam mo ba? Kung may warranty.
So, yes, sir. For example, pinalitan, tapos na hindi gumana. Parang
Kailan mapalitan? Subject for replacement.
Dito sa ano natin, parang itong Doosan dahil brand ng mga previous excavator.
Yes, sir. Brother.
So, all the parts that are going to procure, it's also a Doosan brand.
Most likely, sir, hindi na. Kasi baka ang mangyari dyan ipagawa na lang sa labas. Kasi masyadong mataas yung yung replacement parts.
So what you are saying, servant, is that these replacement parts are generic?
Yeah, most likely. Siguro na, sir, kasi when we try to compare yung costing ng busa, masyadong mataas. So, ang recommend ng DOE is locally manufactured. Basta makuha lang nila yung grade ng steel na gagawin.
Okay. Yung release kasi ni Sir Benji kanina, that is like yung line of questioning niya, that's like similar to a printer. If you have a particular brand of printer, then yung ink niya, yung replacement parts should come from that particular brand. Pero dito, since Doosan siya, we we are now procuring replacement parts that is not USA na brand. Any parts that would fit yung isang equipment, ako po ba?
Baka yung, ano kasi sir, kaya we made the point na yan na ang pinaro namin. Hindi na, ibalagay namin yung tusan lang na excavator, primarily for identity. Nung unit na tayo.
Okay. And definitely when it comes to balls and those types of line items, hindi naman siguro specific sa yan. Hindi na pwede gawin yan.
Meron na generic na sir, kasi meron naman yung mga items involved na yun na globally na nabibili nito sa
Definitely. Follow up, sir.
So, lahat ng item nito is for snacks.
Hindi sir. Magagamit talaga for replacement na nung
But not all.
sir.
But not
All sir.
all.
Kasi at present, yung dalawang excavator natin doon, wala na pinagkadalan na namin gamitin. Pero yung isa ay talagang waiting for corrective maintenance kasi nakadengka na siya. Ang nangyari kasi dyan, yung track pad niya na naputol, si PE na niya. Malambot yung kanya sa bigat na equipment na naputol siya. So we are recommending yung bakal na. Parang yung delogyor ng video na bakal. Up to now, operate na siya. Unlike yung galing sa DOE na HDP, bumigay agad yung internet.
Okay, any other question? Okay, hearing none. So, we proceed to the second part before we discuss the consultancy services. We now discuss the requirements for the bidding documents, eligibility requirements. May I request Ma'am this is applicable to the four goods and services.
So for the eligibility requirements for the goods project, the bidder must have completed a single contract that is similar to the project, equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. And then for the contents of the bid proposal, for the technical proposal or the first envelope. First, field just certificate of registration, platinum membership, updated format. Statement of all ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts. Number 3, computation of NFCC. Number 4, joint venture agreement, if applicable. Number 5, bid security. Number 6, statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid. Number 7, technical specifications, compliance or proposal. Number 8, manpower requirements. Number 9, after sales service, parts if applicable. Number 10, omnibus warrant statement. For the bid security, the bid validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. And the bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bid security shall include a bid securing declaration or at least one other form as enumerated, cash or cashier standard check issued by a universal or commercial bank, or a bank draft guarantee irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank equivalent to 2% of the ABC, or surety bond callable on demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security equivalent to 5% of the ABC. For the second envelope or the financial proposal, it should contain the bid form indicating the total bid price, the bill of quantities with bid prices and delivery schedule, and the repairing and maintenance costs if applicable. For the bid evaluation, the bank shall evaluate the financial proposal using non-discretionary criteria including arithmetical corrections for computational errors and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of bid prices. For the completeness, no price and record item shall be considered non-complying, indicating a zero or dash free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including, where applicable, BOQ shall be considered non-responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, the latter prevails. If above ABC, non-compliant. For the cost qualification, verification of the compliance of the goods offered with the requirements, verification of legal documents, licenses, certificates, and permits, verification of work experience and the declared SLCC, similar to the contract being procured, and verification of the bidder's performance in its ongoing projects. So delaying the partial delivery of goods amounting to 10% of the contract price in its ongoing contracts, and unsatisfactory performance of the supplier's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection. For the award of the contract shall be awarded by the procuring entity to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid from detailed evaluation conducted. So reminders for the deadline for submission of clarification, 10 days before submission of bids, supplemental bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted in the PhilJets and DPWH website. For the deadline of submission of bids that is on September 15, 2023 until 2 p.m. at the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor, DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, Carriage Tour, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. Number of copies of bid proposal, 1 original and 2 duplicate copies sealed in a mother envelope. Date and place of opening of bids, September 15, 2023, after the deadline of receipt of bids. At the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor, DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, Carriage Tour, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. The bidding documents may be downloaded from the PhilJets and DPWH website. That's all, Mr. Vice.
Okay, thank you, Mokmin. So please take note of the final reminder as to the deadline for the submission of bids, and if you have any further clarification, you can write the back to us to, of course, consider the same. Okay.
Number of copies po. Paano po ba yung lahat na original ba na kasama, lahat na photocopy, or paano po ba yung arrangement po sa price?
Sir Larry?
Siguro mas maganda naman kung yung, di ba, tatlong section, original. Siguro magkasama yung original na technical and financial. Mas magkasama yung copy 1, copy 2. Mas masin sila sa isang matter. With proper, kung pwede naman, sir, dapat may mga ear-tag yung documents para madali lang.
May date na.
Thank you.
Paano po ba yung nilalagay namin? Diba yung sa left side is yung specifications into other rights, and ano ba ilalagay namin, sir? Yung comply lang, diba, sir, or yung offered specifications namin?
I think dapat yung comply na. You have to comply with the requirements.
Although din na po na ilagay namin na ito yung offer namin o ilagay mo
Yung with the brochure and everything, with the item that you want to
ilagay
select.
pa yung circumstances sa amin kaya choose of compliance.
Maganda rin kung lagyan ninyo ng samahan ninyo ng yung brochure.
Okay, so that concludes the private conference for goods and services. So, yung mga participating leaders po natin, you are already excused so that we can proceed to the second part. Okay, we move to the second part. What's the pleasure of the do we have the leader? Okay, sige. So for the second part, this is the private conference for two consultancy projects, particularly 23 CSP 001, consulting services for the feasibility study phase 2 of the proposed San Mariano, Palanan Road, at San Mariano and Palanan in the province of Isabela, and contract ID 23 CSP 002, the same consulting services for the feasibility study of proposed Tuwegaro Northeast alternate route at Tuwegaro City in the province of Cagayan. To discuss this, we recognize Engineer Eloisa Vitalosik. Madam, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Good morning po sa ating lahat. So for the contract rate of the first project under consultancy services, we have the project name Consulting Services for the Feasibility Study Phase 2 of proposed San Mariano Palanan Road at San Mariano and Palanan in the province of Isabela. So there needs to be stressed na yung scope of work po ng ating consultancy services. That as phase 2 is geotechnical investigation. So we have a prior feasibility study phase 1 that covers yung other parts, other scope of work ng ating feasibility study. So for the phase 2 only, geotechnical investigation. So the location is in San Mariano and Palanan in the province of Isabela. Implementing of the funding source in Sagaa 2023. Ang ating amount under GAA is 6.3 million and the contract duration is 150 calendar days. So there are a few things that need to be highlighted. So the project has a total length of 57.35 kilometers, 2 lanes, and yung road as determined dun sa ating phase 1. So yung phase 1 natin is still, meron na siyang draft final report, but under review and evaluation of this office and the central office. So, yung total length niya is 57.35, yung road component is 55.845 kilometers with 15 bridges component. So, sa ating bridges, sa ating TOR, yung number of boreholes and borehole location, whether it's a pier or sa abutment, it was already identified, provided sa ating terms of reference. So, you can refer to that. Tapos, yung soil sampling natin sa ating road alignment is at every 500 meters interval, center to center. So, yung inuulit po namin na reminder sa ating mga consultants is to provide geothermal photograph for each sample of soil sampling, maka-test statement po yan or borehole. And another one po is yung during, for the submission of data, and yung sa report na in-include, bago po kasi ito sa TOR natin, so in-include namin na yung boring logs, yung soil profile type must be identified na po sa ating report as per NSCP classification. So, included na po data sa report. Yung concern po siguro dito, since the project is located sa ancestral domain, yung as per ISA, sa ating po kasi kailangan ng certificate of precondition from the NCIC, but Air Force, we already have Air effort na communication with the NCIP for securing the precondition certification, also the process for the free prior and informed consent from the IDs affected is still on process po. So, baka yung implementation po siguro nito, we would expect intervention from NCIP and baka yun nga po, from the NTP, baka medyo may delays lang po siguro kasi we need to coordinate with them po. Yun na po.
Any other question? I think yung full blast pag-secure ng mga permits, I think that's requirement during the implementation of the management. So, may mga require kasi sila na during this geotechnical investigation, nag-require na sila ng ganung permits. Pero short period of time kasi ito, so it is not practical for us to secure those permits. So, at least mag-start na kayo pending the start of the project.
Yun po, Vice Chair. Although yung, ano po kasi, yung condition certification, inalaw naman na tayo na pagkanda ng feasibility study phase 1 without pa yung, yung precondition certification. So, hopefully for the second phase is po ulit. Pero aware naman ako ng NCIP na phase 2 is,
Okay. 53, 54 kilometers. Okay, so we move to the second contract. And then we announced first the shortlisted consultants for the first project. So we conducted shortlisting, and these are we have only 4. Yung requirement natin last time is 5.
3, Mr. Vice Chair, but result of the evaluation showed that 2 consultants placed second. My first and one second.
Okay, so the shortlisted consultants here is EH Season Engineers Pro, Company, Groundworks Geotechnical Testing Services, and Vesta Consulting Company for the second place, and the third is Terms Concrete Testing. Okay, so those are the shortlisted consultants. Okay, so we proceed to the second, Engineer Vesta.
For the second consulting services, the project name is Consulting Services for the Feasibility Study of Proposed Tubigaral North is Alvarito at Tubigaral City in the province of Cagayan. Location, Tubigaral City. Funding sources still under GA 2023 and with ABC is 8.9 million pesos for contract duration, 4 months na po. And yung specification, so yung total length po ng project is 6.9 kilometers, 4 lanes po ito. For the road component is 6.27 kilometers, and for bridge component, malaking bridge component ito is 630 linear meters. So yung TOR, terms of reference po kasi natin, nakapattern na po ito dun sa ating bagong DON, which is DO 47 series of 2022. So sa ating TOR, may mga few insertions lang of mga sections na inad po na dapat nasabi dun sa ating report. And also, I just want to highlight yung sa mga deliverables na included mo doon is provision of one bridge design software, the specifications of which are included, provided dun sa ating TOR annexes, and then isang 4 terabyte na hard drive. So, ayun po, upon submission ng ating draft final report, and yung draft final report, kasali kasi doon may checklist po kasi doon yung mga kailangan i-submit na raw files and other soft copies. So, that must be contained na doon sa ating hard drive upon submission ng hard copy po ng ating draft final report. Thank you.
This is software will be turned over to the government.
Yes, ma'am. But under sa terms of reference natin, the software should be turned over 1 month after yung kick-off meeting po.
including the hard drive.
Yung hard drive po is upon submission ng draft annual report.
That's the case, who owns the, I think, ang tawag mo ba doon, the soft copy, the owner. Kasi, di ba, if you buy it, there's the patent na tawag mo doon, yung owner. Parang tayo, di ba, bumili tayo ng soft copy na it's under the name, kasi there's no evidence except if you open the computer for that software. It is being run outright in the name of the
Dun sa that point, sa ibang previous projects po natin na with the same kailangan ng software that they need to provide is pinapangalan na po sa atin.
Okay, and the number of consultants here, heard you said is 3. The ranking is, 1 is, yes, Certeza Infosys Corporation, number 1. DJMV Management Consultancy, number 2. And the third is United Technology Consolidated Partnership. Okay. For the technical eligibility requirements as well as the technical and financial documents, it is similar to those, the one that were discussed a while back. Tama ba, sir? O may distinction?
Parehas lang, Sir Chair.
Including the general reminders as to the date of opening.
Yes, Sir Chair.
Okay, so similar. So we will no longer discuss those things. Ayan. With evaluation. Cost what? Sige, go forward. Award is a. So award is the highest rated responsive grade. So we have like a detailed computation of this, not necessarily that you submitted the lowest amount sa yun ang award yung contract. So we will likewise consider yung technical documents submitted dun sa as per rating. Okay. Then the schedule opening of bid, similar to the goods, September 15, 2023 at 2 p.m. Okay. So any other matters to be discussed for this private conference? Okay, hearing none, any motion for adjournment?
Mr. Vice Chair, I move for the adjournment of this private conference.
Okay, so after the motion of council, duly seconded, and now declare this private conference adjourned. So thank you for attending, Sir Benji. Thank you, sir. Okay.